The house of Judah is being raised up first. Why? HaWah would save the tents of Judah first. You think that's for the other tribes to be jealous? You think the other tribes, will be covetous of this? Or will they be proud to see their brothers and sisters being raised up? Or will they be jealous? How come I'm not raised up first? Then this ain't for you. Then the code ain't in you. And if our own brothers and sisters from the other tribes of, Hasharala of Israel are not to be jealous of Judah being raised up first, how much more should the stranger not be jealous? How much more should the foreigner not be jealous? Their own house is not jealous. At this time, we happy that we being redeemed. We happy that we being saved. And Judah, based on order, no chaos, order, is being raised up first. King David's coming out the house of HaWah, Judah. Why is Judah being raised up first? So that the glory of the house of David and all the people of Jerusalem may not be greater than that of Judah. There is order to this house. HaWah needs to show a demonstration that there is no house that carries the towel like Judah carries the scepter forever. We're just talking lost tribes of Israel. So even in our house, there is order, and Judah being raised up first, so that the glory of the house of Dawood and the people of Jerusalem may not be greater than that of Judah. And that day, on that day, HaWah will defend the people of Jerusalem, so that the weakest among them will be like David. This is a great time to say, be like Jesus, right? Be like Christ, right? When I say Messiah, Christians say Jesus. Zechariah ain't talking about being like no Christ. The anointed is who HaWah raises up, not the hijack. HaWah had the entire so-called Old Testament to say, I'm going to raise up Jesus Christ. Watch out for him. But over and over again, repeatable, observable, it goes right back to the same Khan, Dawood. And the house of David would be like, whoa, God. Translators be translating, but what does it mean? Why doesn't it say Christ will be like God? Why doesn't it say Christ is God? All this craziness, blasphemy, breaking rule number 1, most high over everything, no power before me. Exodus 20 got us in code. You think these commandments are done away with? So you could put another power before power? You could kill, you could steal, it's all good. No more ShaBats, worship on a Sunday, go crazy. HaWah is not the author of confusion. This is order over chaos. The house of David will be as wow. Because David, just like Adam, is the image, the frequency of HaWah. Just like you, when you are in code, you are as David, because you are the frequency of HaWah when you observe through HaWah's lens, through HaWah's vision, man. You observe the commandments, you observe literally through the eyes of HaWah. You are HaWah. You are the same frequency. There ain't no separation when you in code. There's only separation when you create an interference pattern by breaking the code. You kill your brother, there's interference, right? You put a power before your power, there's interference. You bear false witness on your bro, your sister, there's interference. There's separation. But there ain't no separation between David and the Creator in code, between you and the Creator in code. The weakest of you will be strong as David. And the house of David would be like, Wah, like the angel of Wah going before. So on that day, I was set out to destroy all hijacks. This is why they scared, man. And this is why they mad. I will destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem. Great Jubilee, why don't they want to tell you and me? Why don't they want to proclaim it to the hoods, to the ghettos, and the project? Why don't they want to tell the black man, it's time to be free, black man? Why don't they want to tell the copper color nigga, it's time to be free? The ones we found here, it's time to be free. Hey, Sarah saying, tribes of Israel, it's time to be free. We're not going to take your, kingdoms, dukedoms. You're no longer our enemy. Why don't they tell us that? What are they so afraid of? Because we're getting a double portion. For I, HaWah, love justice. I hate robbery and iniquity. In my faithfulness, I will give them their recompense and make an everlasting covenant with them. Psalms 89, that covenant is with Dawid, an everlasting covenant, right? This Tanakh only session. Or Shalak, Psalms 89, Shalak. We just popping off. We just surfing the wave. I have made a covenant with my chosen one. I have sworn to David, my servant, I will establish your offspring forever, everlasting covenant. Build up your throne for all generations, everlasting covenant. How many witnesses, Manai? I have found my servant David, with my oil I have anointed him. One exalted, not two, not three. One exalted from the people. Not no JC. When we talk messenger and Mashiach, we still talking Dawid. Highest of the kings of the earth. I will appoint him firstborn. Any questions? Jeremiah 30 said, whom I will raise up unto you. You have renounced the covenant with your servant and sullied his crown in the dust. You have broken down all walls. You have reduced his strongholds to rubble. All who pass by plunder him. He has become a reproach to his neighbors. You have exalted the right hand of his foes. You have made his enemies rejoice. You have bent the edge of his sword. You have not sustained him in battle. You have ended his splendor and cast his throne to the ground. You have cut short the days of his youth. You have covered him with shame. How long, O HaWah, will you hide yourself forever? Will your wrath keep burning like fire? Remember the briefness of my lifespan. For what futility you have created all men. What man can live and never see death? Can he deliver his own soul from the power of Sheol? Where, O HaWah, is your loving devotion of old, which you faithfully swore to Dawid? You don't say JC. Remember, O HaWah, the reproach of your servants, which I bear in my heart from so many people. how your enemies have taunted, O HaWah, and have mocked every step of your anointed one. To be a Mashiach is to be anointed. To be a Christ is to be anointed. Baruch be HaWah forever. Everlasting covenant. David and the offspring forever. All generations. All generations. So this is very important when we talk Mashiach. We're still talking house of David, Judah. We're still talking Israel. We can't let them, Catholicized us. And even we talk Catholic, we're still talking the Cathness. And Cathay, which means Pure Land. And Cathay means China. And Cathay is right here in America, right? On our maps. So, let's go. Let's get it up from right here. It says, official declaration. Pope Francis declared 2025. Pope Francis declared 25 a Jubilee year. Okay. Theme, Pilgrims of Hope. So they're going to take it, flip it, and give you a half truth. Give you some truth, but flip it, right? So it is a Jubilee year. But to them, it's all about Pilgrims of Hope. For special graces, for forgiveness. They're going to be the ones begging for forgiveness, man. Mercy. They're going to be the ones begging for mercy. Pilgrimages. Biblical roots. The Catholic Jubilee itself draws from Old Testament to Tanakh concepts. So they are hijacking the ancient love song. Concepts of debt forgiveness, land return. What? Our debts are forgiven. Freedom, right? We just got this in Leviticus 25. Key differences, prophetic versus ordinary. The 70 of Jubilee theory focuses on specific biblical timelines linked to end-time prophecy, while the Catholic Jubilee is a traditional reoccurring event for spiritual renewal. Okay. Interpretation. The prophetic view sees 2025-26 as a definitive, climactic, potentially the Messiah's return, or Israel's return, or David takes his throne again, whereas the Catholic Jubilee is a spiritual time for the faithful. See how they flip it? Christ's return in the Jubilee year, correct. Someone has posted an analysis online explaining how the rapture needs to happen sometime between now or next year. They're looking for JC. They're not looking for the creator to return. They're not looking for Israel to return. They are looking for JC. And if JC don't come, and when JC don't come, they're going to hate the creator. They're going to hate the Most High. Because they only want JC. The Christians, the Christians only want Christ. They don't want the Most High. They break rule number 1 immediately. So they expect a rapture between now and next year because the 70th Jubilee for the Jewish people is according to the Christian calendar schedule to be 2026 to 2027. Again, we don't know our times and laws. We're just paying attention to the signs, man. This is important because HaWah has promised he will return on the Sabbath. Really? I didn't see that scripture about returning on the ShaBat, but it does make sense. It does make sense if we're talking about rest and we're talking about freedom. And 2026 is considered the 70th year since Israel gained independence. Oh, man. So they want to make it prophetic to the Jewish 1947, 1948, land of Israel over there. You know what I mean? We didn't even gotta touch it, man. You already know it's a phantasm duplication. So really they popped it off in that year specifically so that they could write themselves into prophecy. But we talking Hebrews. We're not talking Ish.